Alright, so today's video is unfortunately not going to be a little bit different. We do not have any clips or any videos that we're going to take a look at here today. This video is probably going to be pretty short, pretty brief, but today I wanted to talk about Trump saying that he will designate Antifa as a major terrorist organization. Okay? President Donald Trump said he would seek to designate Antifa as a major terrorist organization, saying that the far left-wing group was sick and dangerous. The president, in a social media post, said he would also strongly recommend that whoever funds the actions of Antifa groups should be investigated. I am pleased to inform our many USA patriots that I am designated Antifa, a sick, dangerous, radical left disaster, as a major terrorist organization. He added, I will also be strongly recommended that those funding Antifa be thoroughly investigated in accordance with the highest legal standards and practices. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And the first thing that I want to say is Antifa is not a group. The term Antifa stands for anti-fascist, and it's not a group, it is a movement. So I don't know how you could designate a movement as a terrorist group. That's number one. Number two, this, to me, when he says, I'm going to make, and I am designated Antifa as a major terrorist organization, this to me reads as, I am going to go after leftists, I am going to go after liberals, I am going to go after progressives, I'm going to go after anyone, any type of people that dissent from what I stand for or what I want. I am going to go after them in any possible way that I can, whether that be lawsuits, whether that be literally arresting them. We have seen arrests in the wake of the Charlie Kirk assassination, people getting arrested for saying stuff about Charlie Kirk, saying that he was a shitty person, literally violations of the First Amendment. Last night, we saw Jimmy Kimmel lose his show. He got canceled indefinitely, which is the word ABC and Nexstar were using, indefinitely canceled because he said that Trump mourned Charlie Kirk like a 4-year-old mourns a dead goldfish, which is absolutely true. I don't even fucking care about Jimmy Kimmel, by the way. And he also played a clip of Donald Trump being asked by a reporter, hey, how are you doing with, the passing of Charlie Kirk? And then he starts talking about his White House renovation, which is absolutely ridiculous. But when I see something like this, he says, or it reads to me as, if you are a leftist, if you are a Democrat, if you are a progressive, if you are a liberal, I am coming after you. Make that very clear. This is what autocrats do, by the way. This is full autocracy, full dictator in effect, in full swing right here. And he also says, I will also be strongly recommending those funding Antifa. This also goes exactly along with what I was saying. Funding, there's no funding for Antifa. It's a movement. Who is funding Antifa? Please, someone tell me. Please, somebody tell me who is funding Antifa. The right likes to throw around the name George Soros. It's a anti-Semitic dog whistle. George Soros he funds Antifa. He funds the radical left, this, that, and the other. Where? Where is this happening? Where is this magical, imaginary money funding Antifa coming from? Where does it exist at? It doesn't. It was not immediately clear how such a designation will be made for Antifa, which is an umbrella description for far left-leaning militant groups opposing fascists. Far left-leaning militant groups? I actually hadn't read this ABC News article, but this is, I would say, probably pretty disingenuous to say that that's what Antifa is. So fuck you, ABC. They just canceled Jimmy Kimmel, by the way, so they have to bend the knee, right? Bow down to Donald Trump, ABC. Keep kissing that ring. Keep sucking on that cock. And neo-Nazis. Antifa does not have a publicly known centralized structure or leadership. Well, they got that part right. The U.S. does not maintain a public list of domestic terrorist groups, although the State Department does maintain a list of designated foreign terrorist organizations. And in the wake of this Charlie Kirk assassination, we have seen a lot of very scary things happen. I went over some of them, but what I think, and I don't have this pulled up, but you guys could go and look this up for yourselves, and I've gone over this on the channel. Trump's administration, the first Donald Trump administration, I believe they did a study was published in 2020. This was Trump's Department of Homeland Security that said this. They said that white supremacy was the #1 domestic threat in the United States of America. They said that white supremacy, neo-Nazis, are the #1 domestic threat to the homeland. And a couple of days ago, they deleted they deleted that study from wherever it was. It was on some government website. I don't know if it was on the White House website or where it was, or on the Department of Homeland Security's website. I don't remember where it was, but I have gone over the study. It is real. It was conducted by Donald Trump's Department of Homeland Security, and they want to try and get rid of that. They want to try and whitewash that away. They want to try and act like they didn't say that this is not something that is real, because and that's not the only study. There are many studies that have shown that violence comes from the far right time and time again. The trans shooter, the mass shooters are all trans, mass shooters are all black. All of these lies can be debunked so easily, so readily debunked. I wanted to go over this. I wanted to talk about it just briefly. Show you guys what direction this country is moving in. Literally just going to become the next North Korea. Apparently, that's the direction I think that we're heading in. And if you disagree with me, please tell me why you think differently, when it's very clear. Again, media censorship, people being arrested for exercising their First Amendment rights. People like Stephen Miller, Donald Trump, people in the administration saying, J.D. Vance going on Charlie Kirk's show saying we are going to destroy leftists. Very scary, very awful. Just all around shitty news. That being said, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload. And guys, please, let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you thought of my coverage. Let me know what you thought of Donald Trump saying he's going to designate Antifa, which is not a group, which is a movement, not a group, as a terrorist organization. And I will see you guys in the next one.